General Muti. General is my title.
Yes.
Muti Ajamu-Osagboro was my name. I don't know how much truth we really want here. So
tell it all.
If y'all want me to go ham, I will. Because some things that were said were very on point, but we need to go all the way. We're going to go all the way. So if y'all want me to go all the way, just let me know. A point that Miss Dee made in terms of folks being angry and mad. In some instances, people need to be mad because the hypocrisy that we're dealing with. All we asking for is fairness. All we asking for is equity. That's all we asking for is a shot to present cases in fairness and equity. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. And what we've discovered is, as Ms. Dee pointed out, they having what I call selective victimhoods. Nobody is trying to deny victims their right to be heard or to console and to heal. Nobody. But what we need to discover is some of these organizations who profess to represent victims represent selective victims. Because you got victims who are into second chances, who are into healing, who are into forgiveness, and somehow, some way, they jump over those victims. And only the victims who want to be punitive, or only the victims who really they're not sure what they want, and then they'll speak for the victim and act like the victim wants punitive. Hurt, hurt, hurt. Revenge, revenge, revenge. And I'm saying that we can't have selective victimhood. When you say victim, you need to speak for all victims. Let the victims who have been victimized, who have forgiveness in their heart, who are into second chances, let them speak. Stop drowning their voices out and act like they don't exist. And stop being particular about what victims you want to put forward. Now, in terms of Josh Shapiro, if y'all want me to go ham, I will, and just say what he is and what he do. And because we bring receipts. Now, for those who don't know, Josh Shapiro signed into law what is called Act 40. And Act 40, what it did was it usurped the authority of our district attorney. Definitely the best district attorney in Pennsylvania. And if he's not the best in America, he's in the top 3. I have criticisms of him, but he's that dude. And what they have done, that is, people outside of the city of Philadelphia, where most of the bodies in the prison cells are, Philadelphia County, Allegheny County, Dauphin County, Delaware County, Montgomery County, and other black and brown enclaves and poor white folks. What he did when he signed into law, Act 40, he declared war on black, brown, and poor white folks. Because he said, I don't care about your vote. Not only, people get stuck and think it's just an attack on our district attorney, but more importantly, it's an attack on those of us who put him in office, not once but twice. Duly elected. So all this is connected. And so what we did privately is when they was about to pick Shapiro for vice presidency to take that campaign nationally, we stepped up and said, listen, we told the Kamala Harris campaign, if you pick Josh Shapiro, we will back the Republican candidate. And we meant it.
Good job.
And guess what happened? They didn't pick Shapiro. So we not playing games. We ain't scared. We ain't scared. And we call it what we see. And if all the work that we did to get Josh Shapiro elected and then have him turn around and do what he's doing, how he's undermining all the work the previous administration, and he worked with them hand in hand to do, as Chris pointed out, 51, and now it's down to 3. That's a disgrace. That's an absolute disgrace. That's saying that the work he gave his word to do, the work that we backed him and elected him, because trust, if Philadelphia didn't back him, he wouldn't be the governor right now. So that's the truth. And so he hasn't kept his word. So now what we're going to do, election is coming up. And so now you don't want to keep your word, we're going to back your opponent, and your opponent's going to win, and you're no longer going to be governor. Just like we stopped you from becoming the vice presidential candidate, we're going to stop you from becoming re-elected as governor.
Powerful, powerful, yes. What do we want?
Justice.
Can't hear y'all. What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
Now, instead of justice, commutation. What do we want?
Commutation.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Commutation.
When do we want it?
Now.